What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. Check this out. So Cola put a case up on Tony Bro, and this is how this case goes. Tony Bro, here's your charges, man. Got to put you up on your charges. Cola said, man, you set up the panel on a Black Compass episode that aired me along with Ben Swayze and them. Said that, well, first of all, let me give y'all some insight on what you didn't know. First of all, I wasn't watching the show. I was taking care of some business. I had no idea what was going on or anything. I ended up getting a call from Drizzy, and Drizzy, like, hey, come on the show. They double teaming me. I need your help and support. Okay, now I wasn't aware Tony Bro had notebooks or rhymes to back up his argument or what he was doing or what he was taking advantage over people with. I thought it was just regular talking with fellas on and things like that. So come to find out, he had a notebook of the verses that Lux was saying and all this. He had everything to back up what he wanted to argue, but left out everything about Verb. Even though he had all Verb's material and stuff there, but he didn't really want to give none of it out because he was defending Lux to back up his argument after he already said Verb won, then came back and said Verb didn't won. Then I ended up saying that if it was basically like if you were to pick a GOAT or who's the GOAT, Verb definitely would be the GOAT based upon everything he did, his win percentage, his resume, and all the milestones he accomplished. So he actually said that. You know what I'm saying? Which is a crazy. So what are we even debating and arguing for? If you admit he's the GOAT over Lux, and by your own admission saying that you don't believe Lux did enough to be the GOAT. Now, with that being said, Cola believed he set up the panel because he the only one had material and nobody else did. Now, I did have it down because I was going to do, and it to be out today. I was gonna do the Verb and Lux round one bar for bar breakdown, but I couldn't find my notebook. Come to find out, my nephew had it. My nephew had ended up grabbing it and having it. And he brought it back to me later. I was like, man, I was looking for this, man. I was getting killed because I ain't had the backup, So he bought it, but I was gonna do it. This actually, I was surprised this actually got passed. It got passed through the night court, 12 to 7. 12 to 7. So people definitely wanted to talk about it, wanted me to address it. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. Tony Bro didn't do no harm. I don't think he didn't do no harm. It's just all entertainment. The people loved it. They enjoyed it. It was very entertaining on there. It was entertaining on there for me too. But I thought he was going to bring Tony Bro up on charges on this. When one of them stalking fans called up and tried to disrespect me, rather than him being cut off immediately for disrespecting the guest, you know what I'm saying? He allowed it to go on. I know he probably wanted to because of just content for the show and things like that. But me personally, I don't do things like that. If you my guest and you on my show and a fan call up and say something disrespectful to you, ASAP, I'm cutting you off. Period. Because I know what these trolls do. I know a lot of these people feel like they accomplished something by feeling that they disrespected us or did something like that. I don't like people like that who rather show hate than rather show love. You know what I'm saying? And admiring you at the same time, trying to hate on you. I don't like stop. I don't like that type of stuff like that. That's what I really was offended by, like that. And I definitely told them that on the show too. I told them that on the show too. Like, why do y'all keep him on? He should have been clicked off immediately. Soon he tried to disrespect me or say that he should have been cut off. Period. But different strokes for different folks. All is forgiven. No big deal to me. I'm a grown man. I could take that. I could handle it. But Cola said that he set up the panel though. I don't think he set it up because at the end of the day, even when you coming on there debating and arguing, you still should be ready because you never know what to expect. You never know what anybody gonna have to back up their argument to bring to the table. So you want to do that. Sometimes he appeared to be doing more than what he's actually doing because he controlled the box, so he could be louder than everybody. Then when that liquor in him, when he get the drinking them 211s, he don't drink the good stuff. He drink, when he get the drinking them 211s and the white can drinks and the white can drink, that cheap liquor make him do worse because it's other stuff in there that don't come with real. See, the real expensive liquor just got like 6, 7, 8 ingredients. The cheap stuff got like 30. Got 30 ingredients. It have tobacco, sauce, rat poison, sunflower seed, sunflower seeds, sour patches, weed fertilizer. Can be like shake before you drink. You gotta shake all up. So that cheap liquor have him going sometimes. So we try to make sure he had the good stuff before he go on. But Cola brought that to the forefront. This your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Join us, man, on Night Court, man. It be going off, popping off, and it be really hype and all love. So join us for that, man. This your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Shouts out to Cola. And we out of here.